Namaskar everyone. Now today we'll start with the next topic of chapter number 3rd. The topic is revaluation of assets and liability. Why we prepare revaluation account? To record the increase and decrease in the value of asset and liability. Means the difference of book value and the market value of asset and liability will result in increase and decrease of asset and liability, and it will be recorded in the revaluation account. So in the next slide we'll discuss about how to prepare revaluation account, and it is prepared in the same manner which we already discussed in chapter number 2. Now here is the revaluation account. Let's start from the credit side. If there is an increase in the value of asset, then it will be recorded on the credit side. If there is a decrease in the value of the asset, then it will be recorded on the debit side. So increase in value of asset on the credit side and decrease in the value of asset on the debit side. In case of liability, it is just opposite. Increase in the value of liability will be recorded on the debit side, and decrease in the value of liability will be recorded on the credit side. Now some assets and liability are there which is not given in the balance sheet, but the information is given outside the balance sheet in additional information. So if asset is there, then it is an unrecorded asset, and liability is there, then it is an unrecorded liability. So you have to record that unrecorded asset on the credit side of revaluation account and unrecorded liability on the debit side of revaluation account. Now finally you have to make the total of revaluation account and find out the balancing figure. If credit side is greater than debit side, then there will be a profit on the debit side which is to be transferred to the partner's capital account, and it will be distributed in old partners in old ratio. And if there is a loss, means if debit side is greater than credit side, then there is a loss, and loss will be distributed in old partners in old ratio. So the profit and loss on revaluation account will be distributed in old partners in old ratio. Now sometime the question will ask the preparation of partners capital account. So after the revaluation account, you have to prepare the partners capital account to find out the closing capital of the partners, and which will be shown at the last on the liability side of the balance sheet. So after partners capital account, you have to prepare the revised balance sheet, and capital will be taken from the partners capital account. Now in the next slide, I will be discussing about how to prepare the partners capital account at the time of admission of new partner. Now here is the partners capital account. First of all, you have to mention the opening capital, that is buy balance, and opening capital of old partners, that is A and P, and the capital of C is to be mentioned by cash and by bank, that is by cash and bank, that is new partner capital. Now previously I told you that new partner bring his share of goodwill in cash and does not bring in share of goodwill in cash. So if he brings, then we have to use word premium for goodwill, and if he does not bring, then we have to use word new partner current account. So in the next row you will see by PFG and new partner current account, that is the goodwill brought in by the new partner, and that will be distributed in old partners in sacrifice ratio. Now after that you will see one revaluation profit is there. In the previous slide I told you that how to prepare revaluation account, and the profit or loss on revaluation will be distributed in old partners in old ratio. So on the credit side, fourth number transaction, you will see revaluation profit in old partners in old ratio, and on the debit side, that revaluation loss in old partners in old ratio. After that, come to the next point on the credit side. Few profits are there, by P&L credit balance, by general reserve, by reserve fund. That will be distributed in old partners in old ratio. And on the debit side, you will see to P&L debit balance and to deferred revenue expenditure. That is again loss that will be distributed in old partners in old ratio. So this is all about profit and loss. One more thing on the credit side is WCR and IFR. We already discussed 4 cases of WCR and 5 cases of IFR. And if any profit is available in WCR and IFR, that will be distributed in old partners in old ratio. And on the debit side, the fourth point is goodwill. What is goodwill here? This is old goodwill which is already appeared in the books. That will be distributed in old ratio. And after that, one goodwill withdrawn is given to cash and bank. That is the goodwill which is already distributed in the new partners, old partners in sacrificing ratio. And if the old partner withdraw their goodwill, then you have to mention to cash and bank. So 6 transaction on the credit side and 4 transaction or around 5 transaction on the debit side. After that, you have to make the total of both the side and find out the difference. And the difference will be to balance carried down, that is closing capital. And it will be transferred to the liability side of the balance sheet. So this is all about how to prepare partner's capital account at the time of admission and to find out the closing capital of the partners. In the next slide, we'll discuss about the balance sheet. Now, after the partner's capital account, you have to prepare the balance sheet at revised figure. All the assets will be recorded at revised figure, liability at revised figure, and capital will be taken from the partner's capital account. And the total of balance sheet of both the side, that is liability and asset side, must be equal. Now one more thing is there, how to calculate cash and bank balance. That we'll discuss in the next slide. Now how to calculate the balance of cash and bank. First of all, you have to mention the opening cash and bank balance which is already given in the balance sheet. After that, the amount of goodwill and capital which is brought in by the new partner will be added back in the opening cash and bank balance. If the goodwill bring in cash and the amount of capital brought in by the new partner, and the goodwill which is distributed or in the sacrificing partner and sacrifice ratio. If that goodwill is withdrawn by the sacrificing partner, then it will be deducted from the above 3 amount. Then final amount will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. So this is all about the preparation of revaluation account, partner's capital account, balance sheet, and the calculation of cash and bank balance at the time of admission of new partner. Thank you so much.